Y'all. So once again, thank you guys so much for supporting Traumatized Girlie the way y'all have been. This is a literal passion project because this is where my mind has been really for like the past like 2+ years, right? 2.5, going on 3, whatever, plus years. So it's so amazing to see like my subscriber count on here growing. It's so amazing to see some of you guys coming over steadily from Life of a Free Spirit to like vibe with me. And it's just like amazing because it's like one of those things like mindset, self-help, even though I know we all kind of go on our own self-growth and self-development journeys, like, over time. It's awesome because I nerd out. Like, and I know I'm over here nerding out. Like my last video was like literally about quantum physics, and I might even make a second video because believe it or not, that was a basics video, and that was my basic understanding. And it does go a little bit deeper in regards to that, just in regards to living and being and our energy and what we are emitting into our universe and what we are attracting back and what we are reflecting, internally and getting that reflection back. I'm tempted to make a second one, but for right now, I'm so down to keep it fun. That's why I got my margarita. And y'all know, girl, if I have a margarita, this is gonna be like a cute little fun little video, but it's gonna be tea because it's real, right? And so you guys see the title, right? So weird dreams and sleep tapes. Now, while I am, and I will always be a huge fan of sleep tapes, they helped me amazing. Like, honestly, like they helped me so much. And when I told you guys that there was a time when I started listening to one of Dylan James's like affirmations, like the self-concept. It's one of his general self-concept ones. He has like 3 of them, I think, on his channel. It's like 3 generalized self-concept affirmations, and they're all like, they have like hella views. Like I think they're all like over 1 million, right? And I remember listening to one of those and I like literally started crying. And that's because I started really believing what the affirmations were telling me, because I'm a person that has not received much positive, reinforcement in my life, sad but true, but it's the facts. And so listening to these sleep tapes and listening to these affirmations literally transformed my life. Like, even though I did start, like maybe 2 years ago when I was in mass to now, it's a complete 180, and it's so amazing, right? Because now if I listen to sleep tapes, I listen to them as a boost, right? I like listen to them just as like a pick me up, like, okay, like I know this thing or this situation is mine, but I'm gonna listen to this just to give me a boost, because period. That's where I'm at now. When it used to be, I hope I can listen to this. Like it used to be different energy, bro. Like it used to be, like, mind you, like let's always remember what the first T is. Your girl was just trying to get some sleep. Your girl was just trying to go back to sleep. And because I had so many sleep issues back then. It's so weird because like, even being a mom, and I'm a new mom, right? Like some people are like, oh, you're never gonna sleep again. And to be honest, when I've dealt with stuff, like even when my baby was a newborn and all that, and even with my baby, growing and transitioning and stuff, and like, going through like the different phases and whatever, it's light work. The traumatized girl, if you know, if you are a traumatized girly and a mama, stand up. If you are a traumatized girly and a mama, stand the hell up, because period. Okay, it's light work for us. Oh, sleepless nights. Okay, try going like months in a row without good sleep. Can't relate. A baby, easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy. That's light work. Okay, like, oh, I got 5 hours of sleep tonight. I still got my, needed sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like the basics needed, right? Like. But it's for real. It's only because of, things I've overcame in my life and stuff, to where raising my child, to be honest, it's not that challenging to me. And, it's just one of those things. And I'm blessed, I'm blessed by the Most High. So like, I appreciate it. Right. But let me tell you guys, It is so real when you first listen to sleep tapes and you get the weird dreams and you get maybe nightmares, or you get those dreams that stick with you for a while. This is another reason why journaling helps tremendously. This is another reason why when you journal and when you actually write down whatever it is that's in your awareness or like on your mind or whatever it is, it will literally help you trace a pattern, whatever that pattern is, whatever the core meaning or whatever it is. And you can always go over your dreams like and stuff like with a therapist or whatever, but I'm here to let you guys know, as a person who knows firsthand, that if you guys ever listen to sleep tapes and you get those weird dreams or like horrendous nightmares, it is indeed your subconscious clearing out your past beliefs, and that's why it's scary. I do believe that we all approach a time in life where we are tired of our own shit, where we are tired of the same shit, where we are tired of thinking against ourselves, where we are tired of always expecting the worst, always waiting for the next shoe to drop, where we are tired of living a nightmare, right? So if you think about it just in that general sense, you get tired of living the nightmare. And so then you start pursuing the dream, whether through sleep tapes, affirmations, self-concept development, and everything, right? Okay, the nightmare still has to play out somewhere because it has to clear out from your awareness. It has to clear out from your consciousness. You got so used to thinking against yourself, living in fear, doubt, lack, worry, etc., etc. You got so used to this state of being. You got so used to this way of life that you might not have ever explored a different area of life. You probably have never listened to affirmations before or sleep tapes or anything like that to develop your self-concept and start to really believe in yourself and love yourself like truly and deeply. And because you are introducing something new to your internal is going to have a response. That's your old self. That's your subconscious with all those old limiting beliefs, all those old fears, doubts, lack mindset, all of that playing out. And hey, I would much rather it play out in my damn dreams and nightmares than in real life. Okay. To all my girlies who have lived through their worst fears, like, which would you rather? Dreamland or reality? I know. You don't want that shit. You don't want that shit to play. You don't want that shit to play out. So, okay, all right. I'm just double checking, right? But I'm serious. Like, I know I like to play with y'all, but I'm serious though. Like, no. You get so fucking tired. And that's exactly what happened to me. And that's exactly why I don't mind sharing my journey with you guys, because you get fucking exhausted of like yourself and your bullshit. And even though it's not your fault that you picked up a lot of trauma and limiting beliefs and it played out even through adulthood, it's not your fault, but it is definitely your responsibility to work through. And when you reach a point to where you're just tired, you may start to approach some of these self-help changes like sleep tapes or meditations even. Some people like will, I'm so thankful. Like, I thank God this never happened to me. Like, some people will hallucinate during meditations and have like almost like acid trip style type like reactions during a meditation because of everything that they're working through, which that sounds horrendous, but we all go through our own ebbs and flows, and it's really just like a unique journey to everyone. And so it's like, even though, yeah, I dealt with serious nightmares, I dealt with serious, like night sweats, like I would wake up from those nightmares, like I'm already sweating, I'm already like, because those dreams, like it's so weird, they feel so real. Because when you are introducing something new to your nervous system, because that's what it is, and this is when you need to understand that you also need to regulate your nervous system immediately. I don't care if it's just a cup of chamomile tea. I don't care if it is breath work, the deep breathing. I don't care if it is EFT tapping, whatever it is to keep you moving forward. Because honestly, you keep introducing this, your body's going to have a response, especially your subconscious. And it's only because your subconscious got so used to your limiting beliefs, your old way of life, you thinking against yourself, or whatever it is. It was embedded into your subconscious and your nervous system. Like, you, over time, have literally been conditioned, whether externally through society and traumatic events or whatever, or through yourself, because maybe you thought against yourself and doubted yourself and talked down upon self and, never fully loved and embraced self. You attracted a lot of horrendous experiences, and it hardened your beliefs that you will never be, successful, or you will never be loved. You will never be accepted for who you are. You will never be wealthy, or you will never even be stable, bitch. Like, girl, I'm talking about emotionally and mentally stable, pure stability, even just that. Like, you have attracted experiences that maybe hardened those limiting beliefs that cultivated this mindset and this hardened, overreactive nervous system, to where when you try to undo it, it's giving you resistance, okay? And this is resistance in the opposite end. This is why I'm doing my whole resistance series, because resistance is a bitch. It's a bitch. And like, that's my biggest thing with manifesting. As a person who's broken through like all of their resistances, and I broke through like some major ones, that I'll share with you guys eventually. There is nothing like the resistance, because that really is the core of everything. But over time, you built up this resistance to change, to even believe something different, even if it meant believing in yourself. And that's when it gets a little sad. So it's like, give yourself the permission to flow through this. Give yourself the time, the space, and just the embrace of, hey, I am trying to incorporate new beliefs. I am trying to believe in myself as this like fulfilled, stable, like happy, like flowing, like ever loving human being. But I understand that it's also a process. And if you do have like insane dreams that you need to journal or, write about, or maybe even talk to your counselor or your therapist about, feel free. It's your journey. Do whatever gives you the most peace of mind and the most comfort and the most peace. Because the more you prioritize self, the more you prioritize peace, and the more you prioritize your comfort, your self-love, and your stability and all of that, you will become it. You will embody it, and it will become subconscious eventually, to where you start putting yourself first, prioritizing your peace, protecting your energy, protecting your space. And believe it or not, the nightmares do go away after time. They do. The negative self-talk goes away over time. It does. The doubts, the fears even, it goes away over time. Because when you are on this mindset and this manifestation journey and all of this, when you do this work and you do it intently and you do it relentlessly, meaning through the good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between days, because you are determined to get some goddamn answers today, okay? And obviously not everything's gonna materialize in like 24 hours. If it does, you are superhuman and you need to make an immediate YouTube channel. But as things materialize and everything, you're gonna find that you find yourself, because all this is a journey back to self. It is manifesting yourself. It is a journey back to self-love, self-concept. It is an elevation of self. It is an elevation of self-worth, self-love. And it makes so much sense, right? Why I stayed true to this journey even before and after I had my child. Because as a person who wants more children, I wanted to finally get this right so I could instill this in my child, my future children, so they don't have to grow up feeling worthless. So they don't have to grow up feeling like all of the things that I felt. So they don't have to grow up feeling like who and what the fuck and when is the next shoe gonna drop? I did this for not only myself, but for future generations to come. And when you really sit with that, regardless of what your reasoning is, it will continue to motivate you on your journey. So even though some sleep tapes and some self-concept affirmations may give you nightmares at first, keep pushing because it's temporary, okay? It is just your subconscious clearing out those old beliefs, those old thoughts, those old doubts, those old fears. And sometimes the subconscious is a bitch. Okay, and don't even get me started on the goddamn ego. Okay, your subconscious with the limiting beliefs and your ego that's also like, programmed to be against you. Oh, it's a bitch. As a person who used to be so mean to myself internally, like, girl, I would achieve like literally the littlest things. Like I would like make small achievements, and my ego would like, nah, it's not enough. Like, watch my fucking old self-concept video if you really want to know about that tea, because girl, like, so I've been through it, okay? But the best thing about all of this is I've made it to the other side of it. And when you get to the other side of that, and when you finally understand that this battle, this life battle, there's nothing outside of you. Please always remember that. It's always you versus you. So it's you versus all of your limiting beliefs that you once had. It's all your negative assumptions, all of your doubts, fears, worries, and versus your new self that believes in yourself, that trusts in yourself, that values your self-worth, that elevates yourself, that's willing to pick you up so high, that's not going to ever let you fall. You're going to see the change. And those negative voices in your mind that try to talk down on you and make you have doubt, worries, and fears, believe me or not, it's on your side. Girl, like, even just to give a brief example, I'm a goofball. I've always been a goofball. Even when I was in my like lowest form, I used to just like to troll and just be on bullshit because that's just like who I am. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to take anything seriously. And that's like how I am. Like, that's always who I've been. I laugh my way through life. I always have. I'm just goofy. Girl, so you gonna fuck around and want to troll and want to be like, like whatever. And let's say it's like during the unfolding of a manifestation that you're actually working on, your higher self gonna clock in like, do not troll that person. You need to have compassion. You need to understand that they are just a reflection of you. And you already have rubbed it in this far. So there's no need to go further. Literally, like out of nowhere, you're going to have like this angelic voice in your head that's like fucking guiding you against bullshit that you don't even perceive as bullshit because you're just vibing. It's honestly beautiful, and it's honestly a blessing to really be in a state of mind to where not only you have a clear mind, you have a peaceful mind, but you have a mind that works with you and not against you, because you finally believe in self. And so when you finally embody that belief, and when you embody the new self-concept, and when you embody all those amazing affirmations, it's going to become natural for you to just snap and like, be fierce like through your whole life. It's just going to be natural. It's going to be like clockwork. And it's so wild because, as a traumatized girly, like as a person that knows the struggle. In and out, in and out, right? You become very grateful. And so when you boost your gratitude also, it's going to boost the energy around you, and you're going to attract more amazing things to you just for the state of being grateful. So it's like when you truly make it to the other side and you truly have that self-love and self-belief and self-value, and you're just like out here flowing through life, like you're gonna see everything literally working in your favor effortlessly, literally, including your mind. And that's pretty awesome, especially if you ever used to think that, you know, the world ain't shit, you know, like whatever it is, like that you might have used to think, like you'll see what your inner truth is over time, the more you pursue and embark on this journey. And it's beautiful. And I want nothing more than you guys' healing. I want nothing more than you all to really get these videos and grasp them and vibe with me on a different level, to where it's like you awaken to your own truth, to your own power, to your own belief, and go and live the most amazing life possible, because that's what we're really meant to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't sip much of my margarita or whatever, but I am pre-recording. So if y'all see me with like the same look and like the same cup, trust, it's like literally the same look and the same cup. Because whatever, I'm a lightweight nowadays because I'm a mommy and I don't need to be roasted on that. But if I'm ever feeling myself and I have my little margarita and my little vibe and I'm like doing my little videos, just know what, I'm cute and I'm here, and we all moving forward with peace and love. So I'll see you guys in the next one.